How do you improve upon a great carry platform? Well, how about if you chambered it for something even bigger? Rob Latham, we've been talking about this XDM 3.8 for a year or two. It's a great platform. I love to shoot mine in 9 and 40.
Yep.
And now we got it in 45.
Well, no matter what you build, somebody always wants it in 45.
Of course.
Whichever platform we bring out in a new caliber, the first thing they ask you is, when's the 45 going to be out? Well, it's out.
It's out.
Here it is, and we've got it, and it's a 3.8 compact.
Right.
Holds 9 rounds in the short mag. It comes with the long mag with the sleeve, and that holds 13 in the magazine.
All right.
So you got some higher capacity. Matter of fact, the small magazine holds more than the 19.
When you put that in, it is a very short grip.
Oh yeah, it's small. I mean, the whole trick about a little gun is you got to make it little for it to be small.
Right.
This finger on my hand kind of hangs out in the middle of space, but you would think that'd be a problem, but I can tell you,
Very shootable.
it's very, very easy to shoot. I think that just goes back to the basic XDM
I agree.
architecture.
It's got a great trigger, and also there are subtle things done with the scalloping in here that allows you to get around the gun, even though it's a double stack. It's very comfortable. You also have one of the things that people really like in the XDM is the safety mechanisms built in.
Exactly. You have 3 safeties. They're all passive, which means you don't have to necessarily think about operating them. On the 1911, you have 1 passive safety and the grip safety, which works exactly the same.
Yeah, you've got a grip safety here.
Exactly the same. But then it has the thumb safety. Well, the XDM platforms don't have that. You have a trigger safety, which means you can press the grip safety, you push on the trigger, and it's not going to fire.
So if you're not actually pulling the trigger, it won't go off.
You cannot bump it, you can't drop it.
Okay.
None of those kind of things are ever going to make it fire. And until if the grip safety is depressed and you're pulling the trigger, there's actually an internal safety that has the trigger actually moves.
Okay.
It moves a firing pin block out of the way, so it actually has more safeties than most of the guns.
It's got 3 safeties.
Exactly.
Now you were telling me earlier kind of your mindset of when to use the bigger magazine versus the small one. You use the small one for carry.
I use the small one for almost everything.
Really?
Except for when I don't want the gun to be small. Let's say I want it to be, it's going to be in the holster. If it's going to start in the holster but not for concealment,
okay,
or say it's going to be in the car, it's going to be in my house,
right,
I'm taking the full-length mag.
Sure. Okay, now you've got a grip just as big as the full-size gun.
It is. Matter of fact, the grip sleeve actually duplicates the size of the full-size gun.
Okay, so say you carry it all day long, you got the small mag in here for concealment. You get home and say, now it's my home gun.
Exactly.
Just take that out, put that in, you got more rounds, and you got a bigger grip.
Bigger grip, but that's got to be easier to control.
Has to be.
But it costs you a little bit of concealability,
Sure.
so you've got everything.
Now I know people are going to say, yeah, but why would I do that? I've got this short barrel. I would want to have a longer barrel for accuracy. This is freaky how well
they shoot. Well, it's a 3.8-inch barrel. It's not like it's a little short snubby.
That's true.
It actually, there's plenty of barrel to not only give you accuracy, but also to give you a lot of velocity.
Right.
So, I mean, power-wise, it's not giving up anything. And another cool thing about the XDM line is their sight radius, which, I mean, you're a shooter, Tom. You know that to aim the thing well, the further apart the sights are, it's geometry.
You can't put it any further apart. This sight is all the way at the back. I mean, it's
That's
as
correct.
far as you
It's
can
as
get.
far as it can be on the gun. Actually has a longer sighting radius than even like the 1911s do for the same barrel length.
Well, the XDM 3.8 compact, now available in 45. This is a carry gun that's worth taking a look at.
You bet.
That's a lot of ammo in a little gun.
Yeah, with full-size magazine, it does hold a lot of shots.
Okay, and you have the short mag.
I have the shorty 9-rounder, which makes it a lot smaller for concealment.
But, you know, very shootable gun.
Oh, yeah.
For me, I like that the grip is shorter. That helps with concealment more than anything else.
Right, the length of the gun doesn't really make any difference as far as the slide length. It's down the pants leg or on the inside. It doesn't matter. It's this grip length here that sticks out.
Why don't you show us shooting this gun with the smaller mag, shorter grip, see what that looks like.
You know, the way it's set up, you know, we got one finger dangling, but man, I can still shoot the thing.
That works.
Oh yeah, no problem. It goes right through the old rounds, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Very easy to shoot. It's got enough weight to it, enough size that's the kind of gun you can shoot all day long, and it gives you good performances.
Well, and shooting, everybody wanted a 45. Of course, if you have a 9, they want a 45. If you have a 45, they want a 9.
Yeah, that's the darndest thing, no matter what you come out with. In the M line, the first guns were 40s.
Yeah.
Then we went with 9s, and of course everybody's screaming for 45s.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's the way it's always going to be.
Let me shoot this guy again with the long mag. This is the one I'd probably keep in maybe at home.
Right. If
Something
it's
like
not, if
that.
you're not carrying it concealed, that's the mag to put in there. Why
Yeah.
not have the extra rounds and the grip?
Good.
Give me
Let's
some
do
good
it.
shots on that white target there. You should print that one. That's another good target right in the center of that
Nice.
little one. You hit that, you can hit anything.